On his 151st birthday, Carl Jung is more relevant than ever. Thank you for celebrating his life and legacy with the Jung Society of Boston. What we're looking at here are some search results from YouTube and Instagram. Carl Jung has only become more and more relevant in the popular zeitgeist. And it's ever important for us to continue to have these conversations, both globally and professionally.
We need more understanding of human nature, because the only real danger that exists is man himself. He is the great danger, and we are pitifully unaware of it. We know nothing of man, far too little. His psyche should be studied, because we are the origin of all coming evil.
We are a structure that is pre-established through the genes. It is a biological order of our mental functioning. As for instance, our biological or physiological function follows a pattern. Or the behavior of any bird or insect follows a pattern, and that is the same with us. Man has a certain pattern that makes him specifically human, and no man is born without it. We are only deeply unconscious of these facts because we live all by our senses and outside of ourselves. If a man could look into it himself, he would discover it. And when a man discovers it, in our days, he thinks he's crazy. And he may be crazy.
It's very dark, and you see the dark vulture is chained here. So in alchemy, we're trying to fix the dark, shadowy elements so that they don't overtake us in this way. So the idea is to chain down the volatile elements and to release, to dissolve and coagulate the stuff that is too caught in being. Now, as opposed to that, here's an illustration of Maria, prophetessa. And you can kind of see this is the difference in terms of taking in associative dreaming, adding to something to a sort of much more conscious, portraying Maria prophetessa with her apparatus, which we'll see. And the text here says, invert nature and you will find that which you see. That was the alchemists. They were sort of reverse engineering nature and trying to expedite the material led into gold. One of the major images in alchemy, the idea was that lead was wanting to be gold, and the alchemists were expediting that process through that tension, the eagle chained to the toad. You see, it's the same series we saw Maria prophetessa there around it. So this is the tension of the opposites here of spiritus and corpus, intellect and instinct, mind and matter. And the chain, the connection, is the tension, the third, that Jung would say is the transcendent function. If we can keep these two in balance, spirit and the body, the lowest of the body, you would think that this eagle would just tear that toad right from the ground, but that it carries a certain gravitas, a weight with it. So people that I'm sure, or yourself, you could think, are you too much eagle or are you too much toad? Stuck, concrete in the body, or too much in your head, flying off, too much ideas, but don't get a whole lot done in the world. And this is the great tension just between the one and the two and the creation of the three. It's the mind made one. Dorn, the alchemist, and Jung talked about it as the unio mentalis, the one mind, The first union the alchemist sought was not of two people, but of two powers with one person, the soul and the spirit. Jung called it the unio mentalis, the interior oneness, another name for individuation. The work is the inner stepping back, freeing the mind from the tug of bodily appetite and raw feeling until you can see clearly. The fruit is equanimity, an observing self that witnesses with compassion instead of being swept away. So it is the mind of the heart that we are seeking in this soul spirit union. First conjunction is not mind and not heart, but a heart mind, a knowing that feels and a feeling that knows. This is what the soul spirit union was always reaching for, not just equanimity above the body, but wisdom warmed through by love.